Hello YouTubers, and today we are going to talk about the amazing book, The Mark of Athena. Dun 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 dun. Cue dramatic music. Okay, the book, The Mark of Athena is by Rick Riordan, if you haven't known that already. And if you haven't read any other books by Rick Riordan, I suggest you don't watch this video because you probably won't understand it. So, The Mark of Athena has all demigods in it. Well, all the 7 demigods in it. Percy, Annabeth, Leo, Hazel, Frank, Jason, and Piper. And it starts off with the ship that Leo built, the Argo II, coming in towards the New Rome, which is the Roman camp for demigods. And then Terminus shows up on the ship and tells them they can't fly in there or go into the Parmenian line. So then they get off the ship because it's floating, and then they meet Percy again with Hazel and Frank. And then all of a sudden, while they're all getting oriented, well, okay, I'm like skipping little parts. So while Annabeth is talking to Raina on like some hill, Leo gets possessed by Eidolons, and the New Rome gets blasted by the ballistae, or however you say that. And then everybody has to leave, and then Hazel and Frank actually decide to join the other 5 on the ship. On the ship. So then they're all together, and then they all go, and then some really weird things happen. Like, they find out that Leo fired on New Rome because he was possessed, which I already said, I hope. And sorry about my hair, it's really annoying today. And then, and then all of a sudden they're possessed. And then when they're having dinner, Leo, Jason, and Percy are possessed. And then Piper does all her voodoo magic, just kidding, her charm speak, on them. And then they get unpossessed. And she's like, you can't come back into these bodies ever again or go on the ship. And then when the spirits get out of them, Percy falls onto his pizza. And then Jason falls forward, and Hazel and Piper catch him. And then Leo falls forward to Frank. Frank just backs away. You can have a faceplant on the ground, Leo. I mean, come on. Leo's amazing. Why would you not catch him? So Frank's kind of grumpy by Leo. And then, I don't know. I just don't get that. Like, you can't have 2 very amazing characters hate each other. Well, one of them hates the other. I don't really think Leo hates Frank. But, like, you know how Hazel had, like, her visions? I loved the part where Leo and Hazel shared a vision about Sammy. And then Frank gets really mad because they shared the visions, and that's kind of Hazel and Frank's thing. And then a lot of people love the part about the stables where Percy and Annabeth accidentally fall asleep in there one night, and then Frank comes in, and then it's just, okay guys, come on. You really think they would do that? Rick Riordan writes for kids. But somehow he did that. That guy must have not been himself one time in the day. Okay, and then another good part was when I actually really liked the part when Percy, Piper, and Jason went on their little mini quest after their other. I actually loved both times when Percy, Jason, and Piper were together. When Percy and Jason were possessed before Piper unpossessed them, and they almost killed each other. And then Percy knocked out Jason, but then Blackjack knocked out Percy. I actually really liked that part. And then, basically, I loved all this book. It was really good. If you hated one of the characters before this book came out, like, I personally didn't really like Frank and Hazel, but now I love them. They're, like, one of my favorites. Like, I love all the characters now because of this book. Sorry, my book's on the ground right next to me. I took the cover off because I hate reading when their cover's on. Okay, so back to the thing. I really loved the part, too, when Percy, Jason, Piper almost drown. And then Piper's like, I love you, Jason. And then he's like, drowning already. But I seriously loved that part. And then I hated the ending. Like, I was up in my room, in my bedroom, sitting on my bed, reading it, and then, like, my eyes started tearing up, and then I, like, come downstairs by my mom and my brother, and I'm like, guys, Percy and Annabeth are gone. So, yeah, that was my sad ending to my life. So, you should really get this book if you didn't have it already. That was pretty stupid to watch this video. So, that's my intake on the book. If you hated it, we cannot be friends. I'm sorry. We cannot be friends. This was seriously the best book I've ever read in my entire life, and I hope you liked my review on it. 5 stars out of 3, because it was that good. Okay, bye.